Looking ahead to Rio as millions tune in for the 2016 Summer Olympics, you might see a familiar face.
Floyd County's own Kenny Rice will be behind the mic covering Olympic boxing matches. But before he's on the air for NBC Sports, he sat down with WYMT's Tanner Hesterberg to talk about his career and why he's proud to be from the mountains.
Standing beside Highway 80 in Eastern is a sign. Home of Kenny Rice, longtime sportscaster, a tribute to a man who cherishes memories of growing up in Floyd County.
You know, we'd do like everybody else did. We'd get in the car and drive either to Paintsville or Prestonsburg or Pikeville for entertainment, to go to the movies, go out and get something to eat, circle the Jerry's restaurant down there off 23, you know, and that's kind of what we did.
And he's done a lot in a career that started as a teenage disc jockey at a local radio station. The son of a federal mine inspector and a postmaster, Rice graduated from the University of Kentucky before taking a job as a TV sports reporter in Lexington.
When did you know you wanted to be a sportscaster, and what pulled you in that direction?
I'd say, Tanner, I was a kid. I was, probably a teenager. 13, 14 years old. I was always fascinated. My dad was a real good athlete, and we watched games together. He took me to Reds games, so he introduced me to that world of sports.
Walton Hanover has been impressive as of late.
Rice eventually gained national recognition through his freelance work for ESPN in the network's early days.
I'd put it on a tape, take the tape to the airport, send it up to Hartford, Connecticut, call and tell them what time it's coming in. It's coming in on Delta flight so-and-so. It'll be there at 9:30 in the morning. They'd have some runner, some intern, drive up to Hartford, pick it up, make the drive back a half hour to Bristol, and put it on the air that night.
And now he's on the air in millions of homes every year.
Did he look like that today?
He sure did.
Rice is a regular on NBC's horse racing coverage.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
My favorite part of the Derby is when I first start walking over, and you're walking with, whatever trainer you're walking with. They could be a first-time trainer. They could be a trainer that's been there dozens of times, like a Wayne Lucas or a Bob Baffert. And everybody says the same thing. Wow, look at this. There's like 160-some thousand people over there.
Thousands more know Rice for his coverage of mixed martial arts.
This deal, I think, is huge.
And now Rice turns his attention to calling Olympic boxing matches.
It is exciting. It's challenging, and it's going to be, it's a lot of work. Everybody that does it, we all kind of kid around. We go, oh, we'll be glad when it's over, even though we're enjoying the moment. But it's a lot of work.
Work that only partially defines Kenny Rice. He's also a fierce defender of the region he came from. In 2011, the Lexington Herald-Leader published a letter from Rice blasting a columnist for taking what Rice believes were unfair shots at Eastern Kentucky.
This region takes a lot of abuse. I mean, it takes abuse from people in Kentucky. That bothers me more than people in New York or California saying something about it. And especially the coal industry, there should be, everybody in the state should rally around the coal industry. They've all benefited from coal severance tax over the years.
Few sportscasters would openly talk about a politically charged topic like coal. However, Rice sees no reason to start being conventional after all these years following an unconventional path.
I've always kind of gone against the grain, to be honest. I've never had a formula like this to lead to this. So I never had that 5-year plan or that 10-year plan or that 15-year plan. I still don't.
But staying on the national sports scene while staying true to his Eastern Kentucky roots are plans Kenny Rice intends to follow.
I've been everywhere now that I made Hazard. I was never on YMT.
Tanner Hesterberg, WYMT Mountain News.
Took too long to get him on YMT, and we're glad we did. Rice is also a proud graduate of Prestonsburg Community College, now known as Big Sandy Community and Technical College. He'll be calling up to 14 fights per day at the Olympics. The opening ceremony for the games is tomorrow night. Rice also worked the Olympics in 2004 and 2008. Now you can see Tanner's full interview with Rice Monday night at 7 on a special edition of Issues and Answers.